Welcome to Like I Said. I am your host, Caleb Quire. If you can't tell, we're not in my studio. That's because I was going to film this on my own, but instead, I'm here to print prints with Richard, which we still have to do after this, so we can't forget.
Not only that, we still have to fix my printer a little bit.
Oh, I thought we could do the 8x12. We'll get into that later. We don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, with that being said, we're here. We have set up. We're working on the fly. We have two different microphone setups from last time I was here. So we're testing it out. It did not go well. So if it sounds a little weird, suck it, because this is the best I can do. You know, we're trying our best. We got it. We got it working, and that's better, because you don't want to hear me talking to myself the entire time. I promise. It never went well. Before I start, though, this episode is going to be focused solely around like a lighthearted and positive viewpoint of the world. And I didn't think I was going to do anything about this, and I really don't plan on it, and I don't want to focus on it at all. But there's been a lot of negativity and some bullshit in the world. People getting assassinated on video. It's causing so much disrupt in the world, and it's just awful. I feel like you can't go anywhere and talk or see anything. It's either everyone is just, it's just nasty and messy. So that being said, what I was going to talk about and what we're going to talk about is having a very positive mindset, looking for, I don't know, the beauty of life, the joy in life, and focusing primarily on the aspects that bring you happiness, which I think is great. I'm glad that I have you here because, dude, Richard is one of the best, I think. I don't want to say ever, but in lack of better terms, you're almost like a celebrity positive person in my life, and you always have been for so long.
Thank you,
that
dude.
when I was in like such a really dark place when I first met you, you have always been like a shining positive light that kind of helped me see more better aspects of life than the bullshit that I would like focus on. And it's so easy to get so like
It is.
cycloned into negativity to where you don't even recognize all the wonderful things you have in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great because most of the time when bullshit gets thrown in your face, it's easy to get sucked in.
Oh, yeah.
But you are not always that way. And I think it's very admirable.
Thank you.
It's just kind of like a role model in my way, in my life, which is interesting. I don't think you tend to have role models that are younger than you. But in this situation, you are.
No, I think you could. I mean, I don't know if it's common.
True.
But like, as far as averages go.
I mean, you see that with Sanderson. I think people view Kaladin as a role model that are older than him. Teft for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's young, right? Like, he's 19. I think
Like 19 and 20 at the beginning.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, Teft's like 50.
Now, before we get on a roll for Sanderson,
Yeah, we
that's
could
not
go
what
down
we're
a
here
rabbit
for.
hole.
Yeah.
However,
Oh, boy.
with the positive, that is, there's a lot of that in Sanderson books as well.
Positivity?
Well, yeah, because Gallatin is always stuck in like he's always stuck in a negative spot.
He is known as the grumpy one.
He is a grumpy one. He always thinks that, well, he says, why me all the time,
He
Why is it me?
does.
Why
What is
it
the
me?
nickname they use? Or that he uses? It kind of has like the same ring as Homie, but he calls him something else. What does he call Radon?
Oh.
It's-
Sully.
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 So
Yeah,
good.
the Duladels. They
Yeah.
are like the most positive. Well, I don't know, because Galadon's kind of a grump, but he's also like positive at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great book. Elantris.
So good.
Yeah.
Before we really
Yeah,
get really into it, I do have to give another disclaimer just because it's important. The boy has been sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
The boy's going to get hungry.
He should be hungry already.
Yeah. So if we have to pause this a little bit halfway through, we don't really know how far we're going to get.
Be
But-
feeding time break.
Yeah, prepare for a pause in the episode because you just never know.
Or he might stay sleeping.
I can't believe he's been asleep for so long.
I don't know. He had a tough day. We did a bunch of exercises.
He had a tough day.
It's hard work being a baby.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh man. All right, I definitely want to give one more shout out. This is the last of my my monologue that I prepared.
Nice.
So I want to give a big shout out to Gerald's Tires and my older brother. And I'm super thankful and grateful because I feel like those are probably different. And we can kind of go down that road if you want to, but I'm not 100% sure what the difference is, so I'm very interested. But I had a separated tire.
Yeah.
And a ball tire, both in the front, and my car was wobbling. We were doing little, like I was a snake in the desert sand, just like going through the dunes, and it was crazy and hectic. And I finally went and got it checked out and found out that I was risking my life every time I drove. So not only is the service so good
Oh, it is.
at Gerald's, it's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. They said, we can't check in or get to your car for an hour and a half. I was out before an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And the dude kept coming in, and he'd be like, hey, this is where you are in line. Or, hey, they got you, like, on the block, estimated time. It was amazing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was all the time.
They give you
important.
options. I got to pick what tires. I mean, it was so nice. And, I mean, that's the reason you go to Gerald's. And they're not sponsoring me. I am down for it, but it's a service like that, which is just wonderful because for me, I was going into the situation, I was very paranoid. I had a lot of anxiety going. Like literally halfway through, I could feel my heart rate just rapidly increase, and it had nothing to do with the Zen that I just put in my mouth before I drove there.
You thought they were going to find something.
Because
That
you never
wasn't
know.
the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the reason it took me
Yeah.
like a month and a half to solve the problem, and a lot of it was because I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that could go wrong with my car, and this
There's
is
a lot of
the
moving parts right there.
best vehicle I've ever had. So most of the time when something's going a little finicky,
Yeah.
it's
You
a
don't-
big problem, and I can't afford
underlying
it.
issue, and yeah.
Dude, it was so affordable.
Yeah, what are you going to do if you go in there and they're like, oh, I don't know. It's going to be $2,000 to
Yeah, what did
fix
Eric,
the wobble or something.
is you or Eric talking about? It wasn't the
ball
drivetrain. Yeah, the ball joint
No, I
being
think that
like
was
messed
me.
up. It was, someone
Yeah.
talked about something.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's no grinding and there's none of that issue going on. But I mean that's a thing.
Yeah.
And there's always something that maybe you just don't know about
Mm-hmm.
that is an issue that could cause a problem later on
Yep.
that they find now that I don't have the money to pay for. And granted, I'm not in the best financial situation, everybody. If you want to sponsor me, go ahead. No, I'm down for that. But it was super affordable. The service was great. It eased my anxiety the moment I was there. My brother helped me out, so shout out to him because I know he listens. And, you know, I'm grateful and I'm positive about it. And it's better to have that positive viewpoint on life than a negative one, because I could have gone and I could have stewed
Mm-hmm.
in the negativity of having a messed up car and I have to spend money that I don't have. No one's helping me. No one's on my side and all this horrible things. And it didn't go that way at all. And a lot of times, like, it's too easy, I think, to focus on the negativity in life. And this is definitely one of those situations where, like, you could miss an opportunity to get help that you want and need. So, shout out to Gerald Tire, my brother. Your cord is all up in my shit. But it's okay. What are we drinking, by the way?
That is a tequila blanco highball.
That sounds so bad.
It's not great. There's a lot of seltzer in it.
When you say highball, I think it's something completely different.
That's what Google AI called it. Fancy term for tequila and Sprite with lime, and I had to put seltzer in it because it was so bad.
Bro, it literally only tastes like seltzer.
Yeah, that's because it's a lot of seltzer. It's a lot.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm very happy, very grateful for this moment. I think we need more positivity in our lives. Do you have a trick for staying positive, or is that just your natural mindset?
Um, I don't do it as much as I used to, but meditation helps a lot.
Mm.
Because positivity and negativity, it's all in your mind. If you can control your mind, you can control pretty much anything. You know, there will be some external forces that you can't control. But are you going to let them get you down? Or are you going to move past it? Like, take it and take the punch and run with it? I should meditate more. But, you know, life gets busy. It's no excuse to not
No
do it.
excuses, baby.
Yeah, no excuses. But, yeah, I think meditation, setting yourself up for success, like, just thinking positive.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the first thoughts that when you wake up, you know, and it kind of becomes a habit, and then it just does it itself, and then I don't know, you're a positive person.
True, I can see that. It's kind of like you practice it a little bit more.
Yeah, you practice really hard, and then all of a sudden you're doing it subconsciously.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah, I don't know. For an example, maybe. And there's other factors that play into it, you know, like people's anxieties and all this other stuff, which whole nother topic, you know. But like you're walking down the street and somebody looks at you funny, you know, are you gonna focus on that and that turn that into like that's gonna ruin your day?
Yeah.
They might have not even been looking at you. Maybe something right behind you did something weird, and they gave you this stank look, but it wasn't you. But you thought it was you, and then it's like, nah.
Yeah. Are you really going to let it ruin your day?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Or a week?
Right?
Some people really stew on it.
Yeah. Or confront it, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get your answer, and you're like, no, I wasn't even talking about you. There was this bird shit on this cat behind you, and it's kind of nasty.
I mean, it's such a good point, too. Because, like, stewing never helps.
Yeah.
And
No. And it's easy to do, though, you know?
Would you say you're an overthinker?
At times. And for the wrong reasons. Like last night when I was going to bed, I was stuck. This is so silly. Been working on a lot of Excel spreadsheets lately, and I was running through like logic scenes in my brain. Yeah. Like literally head was on the pillow trying to fall asleep, and I just kept thinking like, oh, you know what, maybe I should try this, and then maybe do this, and then I could do that.
I mean,
so
okay.
Yes and no. Like, yes, I can overthink some things, or maybe just get trapped in a
Kind of like hyperfixate.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you overthink it, because I feel like a lot of overthinking.
Oh, leads to like no action. Maybe?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say it points to more of like a mindset. So you're overthinking hypothetical situations. So a lot of the times, like you're replaying different scenarios over and over again.
In the past?
Yeah, more or less in the past. Or no, it could easily be in the future. Like suppose you have a difficult conversation you have to have with somebody.
Okay.
Let's say one of your employees is not doing what they need to do.
Oh.
And you're like, oh my God, I don't actually want to be the bad guy in this situation, but I have to step up. I have to say something because it's my job. It's my responsibility. And a lot of times it probably is tied into responsibility. Uh-huh. Even if it's more character tied, there is a sense of like you're analyzing the conversation in front of you or a conversation that you had. Could I have said this better, or is there a better way to say this before it starts? And so you play it and you play it and you play it. And then like in the beginning, like if you're kind of overthinking a situation before you even run into it, you're putting your perception of the situation on the person before they've even responded. So it's like you're...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like you're living outside of what's actually going to happen. So you're projecting a lot of your own insecurities on another person. So like in that situation where you brought up like if a bird shit on a cat.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. Because that's a funny moment. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you just sat and you ruminated on it for so long, you made it this huge thing. Like, that dude was such an asshole. He probably looked at you. Maybe you took a gamble on your outfit that day.
I was just thinking, like, maybe my outfit, did I wear the wrong color clothes? Like, they don't match or something?
What is it? Do I look like a fool? And then you go back and you change and you come back out and everyone's like, why did you go home and change? And it becomes a whole situation just because you projected your insecurities onto someone else where that's not where it lies at all.
Yeah.
And so I think, like, for you, you're just kind of fixating on something. And I don't think there's any negative aspect. And whenever I think overthinking, generally it has to do with some kind of negative aspect to it.
Or something difficult.
Yeah. Some stress. It gives you stress is what
anxiety.
it is. Yeah.
Sure.
Which kind of shuts you down. So if you do have to have a difficult conversation in the future and you're thinking about it over and over again, or someone... Like, let's go a little bit more positive note. Maybe you don't have to have a difficult conversation. Maybe you're just trying to go hit on a girl.
Yeah.
Or a man or whatever you're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to overthink this entire situation. You're not really being yourself. You're not living in the moment because you're thinking too far in the future.
Yeah. Just be you. Yeah.
And you focus too much on the wrong aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you just lived in the moment, baby.
Yeah.
You had a little McConaughey in
you. Exactly. All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So having a positive mindset, I think, goes a really long way. Yeah, I would not peg you as an overthinker.
I don't consider myself an overthinker.
Which is, what a treat. Because I am.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. It's so annoying. Because I actually, like, when you get to a point in your, like, self-therapy or regular therapy, whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
You can pinpoint when it's happening. And you're like, oh, I'm overthinking. I got to break the cycle.
Oh, right. Like, it's like a bird's eye view of yourself doing what you're doing.
And I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Not easy to break, dude.
No.
And they say sometimes if you look at yourself in like a third person view, like start talking to yourself as...
Oh, yeah.
Not yourself, but like if you're trying to talk to somebody else that's overthinking, like what would you say? It kind of helps you step out of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of helps like look at this viewpoint a little bit differently. Still, short term.
Yeah.
Like I'll find myself like, okay, step out, relax, calm down. You're overthinking. You're freaking out a little bit. You have a lot of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Like this morning is a great example. Or yesterday morning, whenever the hell I had my car fixed.
Yeah, car fixed, yeah.
And like I knew the anxiety was misplaced.
Right.
And I needed to calm down. For me, like listening to comedy podcasts and like shows and whatnot helps because that's something.
It's an escape.
Yeah, well, a little bit. It's a good distraction. I think is a better term because it allows me to laugh and see like a more positive aspect on life. Or someone's talking about different anxieties or worries that they have that are not mine. And so when you're confronted, you're like, oh, I'm in the moment now.
Yeah.
I haven't been sitting here thinking about my own problems and struggles and building up this colossal issue out of nowhere.
All this potential energy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes it just kind of cracks.
I was just chilling and giggling.
Yeah, that's good.
And now, like, oh, here are your options for new tires. Here's your price points. I don't have money to pay for these.
You know, and honesty and just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mentioned going for the cheaper option. And then shout out to Gerald's again.
Right. Did you even know that was an option?
The used tires?
Yeah.
No. It wasn't one of the two options that they presented in the beginning.
Of course not, because the other ones are more expensive. You know?
Yeah. I just...
Props to that guy who offered them to you, you know?
And also, like, good salesman.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to go for a higher sale.
Yeah.
You want to get your business more money. And I just chuckled, and I was like, well, let's go with the cheaper option.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you're going for cheaper, there is a cheaper option.
Dude.
And I was like, oh. Well, yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Versus if I'd been like, oh, okay, yeah, fuck, I guess go for that one. Then he'd be like, all right,
then that rabbit holes into something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I would have left spending more money than I wanted to, and I would have been more stressed out, and here we are. But versus like the opposite. I got a better rate.
Yeah.
Feeling great and positive. Got help, even though I didn't even know I needed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it works out in the end. And overthinking, I guess, never really helps. But
No, but it's definitely an easy thing to do.
yeah.
You know.
And it's cool that you can see that perspective, even though you're not that kind of person.
Well, it definitely probably did it more. I remember, so like, adolescence being difficult. Like, I feel like adolescence is difficult for everybody. You have all these emotions, right? And you're trying to figure yourself out. And the thing we said earlier, or you said earlier about like, taking a step back and looking at the whole of it all.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the main thing I not focused on, but like tried to do while meditating was like kind of pull yourself out of your body to look at your surroundings, not like physically, but also broader, like time-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Past actions, future, it could get deeper than that, but just kind of like an out-of-body viewpoint on where you are and where you want to go, how you want to either be perceived or you would like to be perceived, or really just be. Because if you just be, then you will be perceived how you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you're happy with that, then that's great.
Then go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And if you're
too.
unhappy with that, then something inside needs to change to make you happy. You know?
It reminds me of two different mindsets, or like theories, I think are a better way to put it. First off, I think I've said this before, but the rule of nines. Like in 9 days, are you going to care about this?
Oh.
In 9 months, are you going to care? And then 9 years, are you going to care? That kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Really like puts into perspective what you're stressing out over.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a great...
I mean, by 9 years, no, you're not going to care.
You could break down 9 minutes.
Yeah, I mean...
In 9 minutes, this is going to matter? 9 hours? What?
Yeah. Dude, it happened to... Especially with like an ADHD brain, and I managed, you're going to forget immediately.
Yeah.
I walked past Frankie this morning, and he's like, hey, before you go, I have a question for you. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I was in the cafe, I was working.
You probably looked away from him and...
I got my coffee. I was walking by. I
See ya.
pat him on the back, and I was about to walk into the warehouse and get to work, and he's like, bro, did you already forget? I was like, oh.
100%?
Oh. Yes,
I would have remembered later, but I forgot right now.
Yeah, I would have remembered like at home right now at like 8:12 p.m. I'm like, oh, damn, yeah. And so like, I ended up not being help at all because it was Facebook related, and that's a nightmare. Small positivity with that one, but it really, I think, helps put into perspective like what you're stressing out over, because most of the time it's not important whatsoever.
Yeah, that rule of 9 is nice.
Yeah. Because like, would you really break it down? I feel like by the time I get to 9 months, I'm like, no, I don't remember what I was stressing out 9 months ago. Like, not even a little bit. That was in January? No idea.
Yeah, January.
What did I care about in January? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. Yeah. 9 years ago? No way,
Good
dude.
God. Yeah.
Being alive?
Right?
I mean...
What am I going to eat?
Yeah. I'm like, what? So, like, it helps a lot to put things into perspective, I think. And then the other aspect of that, I don't have a good term for it, but I do this a lot. And it's kind of like a Sanderson-esque / like main character movie mindset. In the sense of, like, because you really put this in a good verbiage, be the person you want to be now. Like, if you like who you are, then roll with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from, like, all right, if I was the main character of a movie or I was the main character of a book, what would I want that character to do? Like, what would I expect out of them? Because we put a lot of judgment on the, like, main characters. Like, why are you doing that? You know the situation. Why are you doing that? Whenever a character goes back and falls back and they slip up and they make a mistake, it's relatable and it's understandable, but at the same time, you have that mindset. You're like, you know better. Do better. Like, why are you not doing better? And so if you kind of like, and this is definitely a situation where you would have to step out of yourself.
Right. That's always very important.
Yeah.
Because you might like what you're doing and who you are, but like you take a step back and you look around and everybody's running away from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe you need to compensate.
Oh, yeah.
Or compromise there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
100%. It's easy to do.
Yeah, because you might be so in your head like, oh, this is perfect. I'm fine.
This is just me.
Yeah,
I'm all alone. You're not.
Headstrong, you know. And then everybody's like,
bro,
running away
off.
from you. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey, take a step back. Look at what you're doing, and maybe you do need to change a little bit, and it's for the collective good.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good step back. Because I think
It's very philosophical.
in a lot of terms, a lot of people take a step back, but they're still just viewing their life as themselves and what's going on in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And their main concern is always, how can I make my life and my situation better? Because I deserve better.
Oh, yeah.
But are you doing the things that make your life better, if that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times...
Or your neighbor or your friends.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about other people.
And I guess that's where I was going, is a lot of people don't consider their fellow person.
Right.
You get so caught up into what you feel like you deserve. Like you kind of get stuck in your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're overthinking or you're stuck in an anxiety or stressful situation, it's just about you.
Right.
But if you can step back far enough to view it to where, like, all right, am I reacting in a way that conflicts with other people?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to put a big spotlight onto your reactions and how you're moving through life, which then puts a spotlight on how you're going to handle situations, which is a positive note. Because when you start taking other people's opinions or their lives into account for what you're doing, like, all right, how am I affecting other people?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're really kind of going to better yourself the next step, the next level. Mm-hmm. And it's not so much as like, oh yeah, no, I'm having a bad day, so fuck, I'm just going to go and be angry and I'm just going to get through the day and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if you got to do it. Sometimes we have bad days.
Everybody
and I'm not
has
trying
bad
to
days.
say that like we don't have bad days. That's a thing that we all deal with. But when you start taking other people into account, those bad days really transcend into, I don't even know how to like put this. I'm just like,
Did it
rolling.
become less important? Like not the bad day becomes less important, but
I feel like it becomes more manageable.
yeah, more, yeah.
Because like I think that's one of the best ways to like break yourself out of the negative cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're so stuck in a certain mindset and you start thinking of other people's perspectives and their lives and what your actions are doing to affect them,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be so much
It's like
more
a
like
wake up call.
yeah,
Kind of deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm a great example of this. I think whenever I was a manager for Coastal, Danielle, you, and Chris, and probably Rachel, are like the only people that really were there at the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm like, and Danielle loves to bring this up, and I don't blame her because she always brings it up in a positive aspect.
Go way
but
back.
She was like, you were.
I gotta switch.
Go ahead, crack it open.
I'm not gonna drink that anymore.
She was like, you were so grumpy. You're and so negative. You were hard to work with. And in the moment, I was like, yeah. And I know that I was frustrated for good reasons. But when you really step back and you look at it, you're like, I affected a lot of people. Like that negativity that I was overthinking. And
Like how many people you interacted with, like maybe you didn't even talk to them.
Oh, yeah. Just walking
Just by
through the
walking
cafe.
past them.
Yeah.
That's an interaction.
Yep. Absolutely. It's like
Hundreds.
my
of people.
energies exuded, and it was frustration, and it was negativity, and like no one wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
And
self-awareness.
100%. And so it's a really good thing now when I step back and I'm like, I don't want to, like, I'm a little bit more conscious of like what I'm doing. Like, so if I were to walk through the cafe, maybe I'm having a bad day. I try my best not to let that kind of come out.
Right.
Or I'm going to go
That'd be
home.
the thing that people see and can read off of you without even speaking to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Too easy.
And it's a fine line because right next to that is putting on a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
And masking it. But you don't want to mask it all the way because that can turn a negative thing worse, right? Like it can make it worse in the long term. Short term, yeah, day to day or throughout the day might be good. But long term, probably not very good.
Yeah, you definitely want to handle it at some point.
Yeah. Totally see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
By like having enough self-awareness to say that my actions are not just they're going to affect other people even if I'm not directly interacting with them.
Oh, yeah.
My aura is giving off like don't fuck with me vibes.
And it really does. I mean, it's not even so much just proximity. It's visual. And I think even if I were to like walk through the cafe, someone sitting in like the farthest corner that's kind of like lost in thought and typing on the computer and working and just staring across thinking, and they just see me just bullheading my way through the cafe. I'm like, oh man, that dude is on a level. That's crazy. And then every single time I might walk by, their subconscious is going to pick up on it because now I've become the point of focus. Like if that dude is having such a bad day, stay away from it.
Yeah.
Which means we need to pay attention to it. Mm-hmm. So then you become a long-term distraction.
Yeah. Real deep. Like, how hard is it to be mad at somebody who smiles?
Dude, yeah.
Right?
Oh, my God, yeah.
But it's really easy to be mad at somebody who's frowning or, like, showing. So, say you're having a bad day and somebody else is having a bad day for, like, totally different reasons.
I'm shivering.
Both people are, like, angry, grumpy, whatever. And, like, they're just going to feed off of each other. But if one person, you know, might be having a bad day, but, like, took a second to smile, all it was is a smile, might make this other person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's going to make their day better, but it's not going to make it any worse. And honestly, it probably helps.
100%.
A little smile. Just for the sake of the joy of being here, being alive.
There have been several times where I have felt a situation was in a bad case.
Yeah.
And I've come to you and I presented it. And you're like, oh, yeah. So what? We'll handle it. It's fine. I was like, what? That's it? And you're like, yeah. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And then you kind of sit there and you think about it and you're like,
yeah.
Well, fuck, you're right. It's not really that big of a deal.
Take that step back.
Yeah.
That bird's eye view. What are we working with?
Which is great.
It ain't the end of the world.
No, exactly. It's not. I'm like, and it's really good when you have that kind of person in your life because then they can kind of help like reaffirm situations. Like, calm down. Relax. We're going to get through. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Some bad things might come of it, right?
Yeah.
There'll be some rough times.
Classic life.
But nothing that can't plow on through. And
yeah.
Maybe not plow.
No, plow through.
Bob and weave.
I got something.
Plow or bob and weave.
Power bobbing?
Power bobbing. I started watching this show. I saw it pop up on Instagram. It's called The Peripheral. Something like that. And it's from the creators of Westworld. So it's a little dystopian, right?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to spoil this for anybody or anything.
I got spoilers?
Right? I don't know. It's an old show. It's like from 2023. They were going to make a second season. It's a book.
Okay. You've had your chance.
Yeah. Amazon canceled it. Not coming back. But these folks in this small town It's in the future. They're playing like sim games, like VR, going into these games and like testing them, getting paid to do this sort of thing, and then they get this new tech to do something for a lot of money. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it, but they end up going to the future, and I think it's like 70 years in the future.
Okay.
And find out that the world is toast, like it's gone, and it starts becoming gone in like 10 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's nerve-wracking.
A bunch of things lead up to it, like I don't know, blackouts, rolling blackouts, which cause loss of communication, which causes, it's kind of like a domino effect of scenarios, and I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I don't know where I was going with that. No idea. No idea. Maybe, I don't know, the character got that information and then went back home and was like, shoot, everybody's going to be dead in like 10 years.
So how are they alive if everyone's dead in 10 years?
Well, this is where it gets kind of confusing. And why it's kind of interesting is because, so it's technically time travel, but it's not, right? Because they physically didn't travel.
Was there like consciousness?
Yeah, it was like a data travel.
So is everyone robots?
Lots of robots. So essentially, they were running a robot in the future from the present.
But there were no humans.
And because of this, it created a branch in the timeline, right? Like
okay, because they made
deviation.
Effects. Yeah.
So, and domino effect again. Those branch off, and then they start talking about all these other futures. I want to read the book because I need closure. The season ended, and I'm like, oh, that was rough. Like,
bro, that's a stressful plot.
It's deep. I don't know why.
I feel like the book probably does a better job.
I agree. I'd have to agree there.
That happens more oftentimes than not.
I don't even remember the author. A lot of reviews were good. Some people said that it was a little stretched.
What'd you call it again? Peripheral?
Yeah. The Peripheral.
Let's see.
It's really interesting. Did you ever watch Westworld? That's probably also a book and same kind of thing. There was like one. No, there was a few seasons about that. I don't think I ever finished the season, but it was
William Gibson is the author.
William Gibson.
Yeah.
Nice.
2014 is when it came out. It got a 3.9 out of 5 on Goodreads.
That's like,
I don't know. It's pretty good. That's like a 4.
2.5 is 50%. Yeah, so that's like 4.
Yeah, man.
That's not a bad book.
I feel like it's kind of hard to get a really high rating on Goodreads.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, in terms of critics,
right?
Probably a good thing. Make it a little bit difficult. Otherwise, everything gets like a 5.
Why I brought that up was maybe. So she was going through her life, and they're dealing with their own trials and tribulations and whatnot, and rough patches, and not having enough money to do certain things, which is everybody, right?
Bro, even in the future? Or is it before they transferred?
Before they transferred to the
Got
future.
it. Okay. I was like, wow.
One guy is a triple amputee, and he finds out about this, and he's like, I'm moving there. Put my current body in a hospital with a catheter and a feeding tube and a whatever.
Don't even bring me back.
I'm going to live over there until this body just like quits.
Oh, yeah. It's like Avatar.
But I think the reason I brought it up was because, if you're going through all this stuff, and who the heck knows where we're going to be in 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the world.
Oh, yeah.
What the world's going to do. And you can sit and you can stew on it. Or you can, live every day. Not like it's your last, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It might get you
just
in
don't
trouble.
Focus on the future. Yeah. I love that saying, but I also don't like it.
The dichotomy between the choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, just live. Right?
Yeah.
Like, don't live like you're not going to be here tomorrow. Just live like you would every day, Don't let the future affect you, kind of.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, all right, here's the thing. This is what you're saying, basically.
I think it's a lime.
It probably is a lime.
Yeah.
It is a lime. I guess a good compromise, I guess, is where I'm going with this is don't stress so much about the future
Yeah.
because we're humans. We're going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. In the past, for that matter, because everybody has made mistakes, right?
Absolutely.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Ain't no sense worrying about it.
100%.
Yeah.
But
Good to recognize, but
yeah, but at the same time, don't ignore the future. So, like, the happy medium would be
yeah.
not to overthink.
Yeah, like blindly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, you don't want to blindly just kind of like, oh, yeah, I'm living in the moment. Like,
I won the lottery. Let's go blow it all today.
yes, I'll make more money in the future. That's crazy. Like, plan and step out things well
There's
enough.
balance. Everything's balanced, right?
Oh, my God, so good. Yeah,
Mhm.
everything is such a balance.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do.
Oh, 100%.
Balance is, like, the key.
Yeah, like what if somebody put like $1 million right here in front of you? I was like, you can have this. And you were like, whoa, I didn't expect to have that.
This is like
Oh, like there's nothing's required for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Actually, in that TV show, it's like the guy gives him some money. And he's like, he takes it and he's like, well, I'm going to teach you a very valuable lesson here. Always ask what that money...
Yeah, what are the consequences?
Exactly. Like, what do you want in turn for this money here?
Because nothing's free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So like no strings attached. Here's $1 million, and it's like, shoot, I'm gonna go blow it all. Nah, I mean, blow a little bit
so
of it, maybe,
disappointing.
just if you want,
Yeah.
or you could take the whole lump sum, like you never had it before, stick it somewhere, and
All right, so like, here's a good question. If you had, let's say you had like millions and millions of dollars, and you're a philanthropist, do you know what that
I
is?
earned these millions of dollars, or was I gifted these millions of
No,
dollars?
you earned them.
I earned them. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like your hard work,
Yeah.
your own like adventures and choices through life have given you the opportunity that you're very wealthy.
Yeah.
Let's say you've got billions of dollars, so $1 million is nothing to you.
Yeah. Billions.
And you're gonna give it to somebody. Because you're not gonna give it to anybody. Because let's be honest, most people are gonna squander $1 million because it doesn't go as far as it did, especially now.
Oh, right.
Like you
This
can't
house
even.
is worth more than
You can't even buy a house really for
well,
$1 million.
$1 million. Yeah, you could.
Okay. Yes, you could. You could. But is that the right decision? Like, I think a lot of it is, and this is where I'm kind of going with the question, is like, what do you hope to see from someone if you give them $1 million? Because it's just enough that they have some freedom to make choices, but it's not enough to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Like if there was one sentence you could say.
they're not going to be set for life with $1 million.
No. I would say, here's $1 million. I recommend you live within your means and do something smart with that money.
That's fair, but don't recommend anything.
No.
What would you hope to see?
Oh.
I need to do ads for myself.
Send it.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by me, CQ Works. Yeah, if you don't want to listen, I'm sorry, just skip over a few seconds because this is all it is. I offer videography, photography, and graphic design. Also, I guess, like pet portraits, but that's a side thing. The majority of what I do is local videography and photography and graphic design. Most important thing, if you're not local, graphic design and pet portraits is all I got to offer you because I'm not driving very far. This is not a good ad. Anyway.
Work with it.
Yeah, we're working with it. We're working with it. I would love to work with you. If you need a positive person that is easy to relate to and is here to work with you specifically to get your business or your personal dreams wherever they need to be, I'm your guy. I'm excited to work with you. And that's the thing. You're not dealing with an AI who doesn't understand you, who you can't relate to, who you have to settle for a terrible design. I will give you exactly what you need. I'm going to generate that logo, that t-shirt design that's going to build your business. It's going to be on brand. Or I'm going to be the person that's going to paint, like hand paint, by hand, many hours, your pet that you love so much. If you love your pet so much, are you going to just type in a few prompts and get something printed with terrible quality? No. You need to get something done by someone that you can relate to and talk to. And that's me. It feels weird to promote myself this way. I'm not going to lie. So I'm very humble.
You did great.
Anyway, thank you for listening and watching, and we're going to get back to the show. But like, let's say you pick somebody and like, all right, so these are things that I see in this person, and I want to give them $1 million to see what happens from it. Because I think, because you brought
like
up
a social experiment.
Yeah, it is 100%. Is. And
Yeah.
I think the reason I got here is because you mentioned if you want to squander a little bit of it, squander a little, like spend it. But if you want to save a little bit, save a little bit. If you want to invest a little bit, invest a little bit.
Yeah.
And the reason I got there is because my first thought is the most boring person you could probably give $1 million to is someone who's not going to do anything with it.
Like,
Who
going
is
to take that $1 million and go spend it.
the opposite. I think the person in this. So I'm thinking like, I have a very like financial like bank view of this situation.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone who takes that $1 million and saves all of it.
Puts it in the mutual fund or
Oh yeah,
market
they're just like,
account, and
I'm
it's
going to
just
set
like,
myself
we
up.
get 15% on this for
Yeah,
year
right.
after
That's
year.
nothing to look at. They're not doing anything with that $1 million.
could do a
They're
lot.
just getting comfortable, is what it is. That's not fun. That's not exciting. Like, what would be? Because I feel like a lot of the times when you give money that way, and a lot of times when you get money, a lot of it is like risk aversion. So you want to have like, who's going to use this money? Who's going to take the risks? Who's not just going to buy a Ferrari for some stupid ass reason and have some dumb car? But like, who's going to use this in a way? Obviously, I'm giving myself away here because this is what I would look for.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're the one who's getting $1 million. What you gonna do with it?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So I'm like, that's the thing. Like, you want to spend a little bit. So I think for me, to like divulge and give my answer, is like I would want to see someone who would get a little bit of enjoyment out of it. So like live your life a little bit, like enhance your life a little bit because you deserve it.
What have you been dreaming?
The other aspect, and I think a lot of that probably going to come down to like travel, which I am all for. I think getting like experiencing the world and going in kind of like putting yourself in different like cultures and learning as much as you can about other people, different aspects of life. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's an important thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is what this podcast is about, is getting all those different perspectives because we don't always have those here. Like, this is America.
For $100,000, you could probably travel for a year.
Oh, yeah. It's like
And
with
then
$1
you
million.
still have, yeah.
So what are you going to do? Like, so you...
900,000.
That's exactly. That's such a little amount. And this is tax-free, baby.
Yeah.
This is $1 million straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, you're not having to pay the government like $500,000 of this. This is like, this is $1 million.
Lottery.
What are you going to do? And so I would love to see some mind growth, and then I would like to see some risk taken. So I would like to see it invested, or you don't really have to start a business because that's not really everyone's shtick. But any kind of way to like make more money off of that $1 million, I think is a positive. So I think growing your mindset and perspective is one. Making more money off of the $1 million is another. And then I would like to see, are they going to like help others out? Whether it's donating some of the money or building something that helps people out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those three things are substantial because I think it's going to give you a fulfilling life. I think it's going to...
Oh, God, yeah. Because immediately you're not thinking about just yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
I think yeah. So like for me, like if I were in that situation, because I would always love to be a philanthropist. Like that's a good dream, to have so much money that I can like, all right, you've got. I can see big dreams in you.
Yeah.
I can see like the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you're proactive in the world and what you want to do. Like, and I want to support that. I want to see what would you do. And I think a lot of that is the excitement. Is like, I'm not 100% sure. And I know they're not 100% sure. So what's going to happen? And that for me is very exciting. So I wouldn't give $1 million to someone that would know that immediately would just save it and just sit on it
Oh,
and buy
yeah.
like a house in the mountains and disappear. As
Yeah.
as ideal as that
or
is.
what about like I don't know. There's somebody you see like once a week, twice a week, something, and you give $1 million, and then the next week you see them doing the same thing that they were doing before, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, what happened to the $1 million I gave you? Well, it's in the bank, sitting there, just sitting there, not doing anything with it. Really, silly.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah.
$1 million definitely has room to be broken up, and yeah, you can do a lot with $1 million.
All right. So let's flip the question.
Yeah.
I give you my answer of what I would expect out of people.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, what you would expect out of
You're the philanthropist now, so you have to give your $1 million to somebody else. And this is also like, you could choose poorly, but that $1 million means nothing to you. You have so much money that is just like a gift. Here it is. Let me see let me see what you're gonna do.
Well, I chose this person, right? Like,
Yeah.
out of
Like, what is it?
100 people, right? Like, you're gonna get the $1 million, right?
Yeah.
there.
So like, that's what I'm I guess asking you is like, what
What kind of person
personality
would I look for to give $1 million?
Yes.
Oh goodness gracious.
I know. It's not an easy thing to do. I think a lot of
No.
the philanthropists kind of have a
It is tough, man.
yeah. It's a
Yeah.
big job because
I
you want to
would-
help people out, but at the same time you don't want to make a mistake and just give money away for free.
Yeah, to be spent on
Bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you squandered this.
Gosh, I'd have to agree with you there, man. Somebody who would, be smart with it a little bit, give it away. Not all of it. Obviously, I'd hope for them to create something with it, use it to build something, but also at the same time not expect that of them. So if they decided, if I gave it to, I don't know, Joe Schmo, whatever, or whatever woman version of that is, Joe Schmo, I don't know,
Jane
Schmo, yeah. If they decided to take that $1 million and give it to a charity or a nonprofit of whatever, the $1 million is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. And I just got reminded myself of Kaladin with the Star Shard plate.
Oh, just yeah. Fucking
like,
Moash.
If you gave it to me, I should be able to do whatever I want with it.
Spoilers, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's not the worst thing, I think.
No. I think the worst thing would just be to like go to Vegas and blow it.
True. Oh, but dude, honestly,
Like, sure, it would be fun.
for me,
It would be fun.
I think I'd be more upset. All right, here's the thing. If the person took the $1 million and went to Vegas and had the time of their life, it was the best experience they've ever had, but they lost all of the money that I gave them.
Yeah.
They're not in a financial deficit.
Yeah.
They basically evened out.
So they're back to where they started.
Exactly where they started before they had the $1 million.
Yep.
But they had a good time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as upset as someone who took that money and put it into savings, but didn't do anything with it. Because they went out and they got an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had some fun with it. And I think for me, a big part of that is to enjoy life. I think that's a very important part of life. And I think that has to do a lot with this episode is the positivity. Like, so go out and experience it. Get that life, baby.
Yeah.
And so if you're not doing
So somebody
anything
who
with it,
split it in half, 500,000 to Vegas, 500,000 to savings.
I mean, that's a shit ton.
But still, you can do a
Yeah.
lot of shit with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Would you look at that person the same?
All right, so 500,000 they saved, and 500,000
They
just
took
blew.
to Vegas and just blew.
Yeah.
Roulette or whatever. They had a long weekend, and I don't know. They had a good time. They brought their friends or whatever.
I would view it as a failed experiment.
Really?
Yeah. But I would still be more happy than someone who didn't do anything with their life but just saved $1 million.
Yeah.
Because I would like to see some kind of future success or future help, or I would
true.
like.
And you're assuming that this money sitting in the bank is sitting there till quote unquote retirement
Or death, yeah.
or death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus like, I'm putting it there for 5 years to figure out what I want to do with it.
That's different.
Right?
Because then you're thinking about plans, and you're going to use it.
Because if $1 million showed up on your doorstep, well, you probably have an idea already.
Of what I would do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably would immediately put it all in the bank and be like, oh my goodness. What am I going to do? Maybe I wouldn't, if it was $1 million cash, I probably wouldn't put it all in the bank.
I feel like this is the evolution of the question is if
What
you
would
were the
you
one
were the one.
that were gifted $1 million, what are you going
What
to do?
would you do with it?
Yeah.
Boy, on your doorstep, a duffel bag full of cash, $1 million.
I would say
cash.
maybe not a duffel bag,
Why not?
because that's sketchy. If you have no understanding of where this money came from, you're less likely to do
Oh, I see.
different shit with it. If
All
you
right, so an ACH transfer into your bank account, there's $1 million in your
coming
bank
from
account
someone
now.
that you know and trust,
With a note that says, here's $1 million, enjoy yourself, or
do with it as you please.
do with it as you please. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would I do with it?
Yeah. I went first the last time. You go first this
All
time.
right. Goodness. Well, I'd have to ruminate on that for a while. I have to check my bank account like 6 times. Is this real?
That's fair. I think that's very fair. You want me to go first again?
Well, hold on. Like, we're talking day one, right?
No, we're talking.
In general,
I guess day
like-
one is probably a good choice, but let's say month one.
Okay.
Because I feel like a month gives you time for some planning to get things in order.
I would definitely take 75% of it and put it into probably, I don't know, I would consult somebody.
$750,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with $250,000, you could do a decent chunk.
That's
like,
a
you
decent
could-
chunk.
You could start to understand how to make this money work for you and make it, well, the 750, the 250 would probably be like, hey, we going on vacation.
Yeah.
Or we going traveling somewhere.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expect
But
that
while
from
that
you.
750 is sitting there, I want it to like make a little bit more money while it's sitting there for
Yeah.
a month or so, however long this vacation
It's a
might
good
last.
start as a
Yeah,
philanthropist.
you know?
Good start.
Yeah, but goodness. Golly. Yeah, that's definitely something to think about. I don't have a.
I can't believe you haven't thought about this before. We've played.
Well, obviously, I would pay off
The
a lot of
Powerball.
debts right away.
It was like
You know.
400 million.
Yeah,
And we played that.
the debts would be gone.
You
so I'd
didn't
be
think
sitting.
about it?
I'd be sitting green.
No shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know
Sorry.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like the cash is there. I would take that cash and I would go pay off.
Your debts would be paid
home,
off.
Whatever's
That's a great start.
all those things.
Absolutely.
Goodness.
God,
Yeah.
dude, the freedom alone
Yeah.
from not having like student loan debts or
Yeah.
a mortgage or car payments,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
that in itself is a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
kidding.
Yeah,
You could just sit in your backyard and be like, "Wow, what a weight off."
This is my backyard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Then you'd be like, "HOA, I own this house now. Good luck."
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna put my boat back where it was.
There's
My
no-
canoe, excuse me.
Yeah, for real. There's very little positivity I have for HOAs.
I did when they sent me that picture. They were like, "You need to respond about it." They're like, "Your boat's in your backyard." I moved my boat, and I wrote them and I said, "I moved my canoe," because that is what it is. It's a canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, "My canoe is moved. There you go. Chumps.
Chumps. Chumps. All right, so that's a good one. So you would save and invest $750,000.
Yeah.
Getting a professional, good move. Good move.
Getting
Not taking risks on your own, but at the same time, like,
at least not right away.
I want this
you know?
money to make more money.
Yeah.
750 is a huge amount.
I would take 250 and yeah. Good.
That's more than what I would do.
Really?
Yeah.
You would keep two or all right, let's see it.
I would do the same thing. I would pay off some debts.
Yeah.
I don't have a mortgage, so there's that. My car's paid off, so I don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would pay my student loan, so
Yeah,
so
people
stop
get
calling
off
me.
that.
Yeah.
That call screening those guys
Who's
is pretty
this?
nice.
Who is this? Right now, I don't make enough money. That is an issue, so that's nice. However, it would feel really good to pay that off because that is money that I took from the government. I got an education. They deserve the money back. I would like to pay that back.
Mm-hmm. Now that you have
But-
the ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But out of that, I would, because $250,000 is nothing compared to my debts at this point. That's insubstantial. It's crazy. But I would put $500,000, I would half of that mil into something that would build money.
Yeah.
And then I would put the other 250 into a savings account.
Oh,
Just a regular one.
okay. Like one that you go to the bank and be like, let me get some
Yeah.
withdraw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would separate the rest of my cash into like whatever, how many checking accounts that I would need to do, basically.
Yeah.
And so I'll have a little bit more play money, and then I would do a little bit of travel, a small amount of traveling. But then I would give a lot of money to. I would immediately start playing the philanthropist.
Would you host a big party?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I've known you for a while. And you're all about like hosting parties and doing the stuff, and now you got all this cash.
Okay. So a little bit of
Halloween's
yes and
coming up. The biggest Halloween party I've
I
ever
wouldn't
seen.
do anything that
biggest.
small.
Yeah.
If I were to have a big party, and you're right, I probably would. It would be a New Year's party.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my
Yep,
biggest.
Yep.
I'm about it because I love starting a new year with your best people.
Mm-hmm.
But there are always, in terms of like a party, they're influential people or important people that I value in the community that I would like to have there.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to have because I always like to dress up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always,
And now you go get yourself the nicest suit, or
and I wouldn't do that.
whatever.
And that doesn't.
I mean, not the nicest suit, but you know, a nice suit.
A nice suit is
A nice
different
suit.
from the nicest suit. So,
Right.
like, for me, like, a lot of the spending is not going to be materialistic. I don't
You'd
really...
be blanging it up.
Yeah, like, that is not me. I may go to, like, Express and just get, like, a fitted suit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have a suit that I already have fitted a little bit better.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
We're going for a wedding.
Just
forgot that guy's
that
name.
small little expense, because I think, and I'm grateful for the fact that my life has been as difficult as it has been, so that whenever I would get this kind of money, it wouldn't change me as much. I think I have enough fear of being broke that I wouldn't blow it all,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't increase my life so much. I wouldn't buy a house.
Change your core lifestyle.
Yeah, no,
Based on this money, like you go out and get a. I don't know.
No, see, I
Mustang,
wouldn't
Lambo,
buy a new
whatever,
car. I
right?
wouldn't do any of that.
Maybe you throw some money into that car, make it.
If it needed it,
Yeah, if it needed it, right?
yeah. But I wouldn't seek it out. That's the thing. Like, if it works and it drives me from A to B, that's
Yeah.
fine with
AC
me.
blows cold.
And so, like, when it comes to a party, I'm not having, like, a giant party. I would just have it nice enough to where it gives the vibe that I've always wanted but could never afford. And make it worthwhile for people to dress up in black and tie, if you will.
Yeah.
So that would be nice.
Yep.
I would love that. But a lot of that also would go further. So it would kind of turn into highlighting important people. So instead of just like, hey, come dress up nice, let's start the new year together, it would be like you're a specific guest, and I want to highlight what you do for the community. So I would want to make it a bigger event for people to understand like the importance of certain people. Because in a bigger party, you would have more importance in that event. So you would be able to say certain things with a gravity that a smaller party doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, sure, like we're all dressing up, but we're hanging out inside of a coffee warehouse or a cafe or someone's home. It's not the same.
Right.
So like that kind of aspect would be really nice. I think what I would really like to do, I guess, is pay homage to a lot of people who deserve the respect that maybe they haven't gotten. And for the rest of the money, I would like to invest in people where I see that they need a little bit of help. Because I think a lot of my own adventures have been
Would you be headline sponsor of Blackwater Boogie?
I don't know how much that cost.
Fair question. Gotta have all the info. I have no idea either.
Yeah, but that is definitely something that I would love to be a part of. So like those things, like nonprofits are definitely something I would love to be a part of, which is why like making money off of the money would be very important. So I would make sure I have
continual. Right?
Yeah, I would make sure my money would help out myself so that I could continue helping other people. Because a lot, like I said, like in the beginning, I have a lot of good ideas, and I know a lot of other people have really good ideas. The biggest issue is they don't have enough financial like capital behind them to execute those ideas properly and to build more momentum in themselves to continue having good ideas. And a lot of these are nonprofits that help people out, whether they're art related or they're like the Carolina Teen Center, which is something we have in Somerville, and they lost like $2 million foundation, but they're there to help out families and teens, and it's an impeccable nonprofit.
On by the railroad tracks.
Yep. By
Street?
the
Is it
Community Brown Church of God, Community Church Brown, something like that. Sorry, guys, I'm not 100% sure. But it's an incredible foundation. And so, like, a lot of those things, they deserve help. And obviously, if I was given $1 million, I don't have $2 million to give back to them. But if I could help spotlight and put some of that money into getting them into the right people or talking about certain aspects of people. So a lot of this would be helping out the community, I guess is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
That they could get the notoriety that they deserve to build better things. And that's what really I would like to see. It wouldn't be so much of like, oh yeah, I'm just going to go buy a nice suit and a Ferrari and have a bunch of parties and drink a lot. Because that doesn't really fulfill me.
Well,
and
you gonna run out real quick?
Real quick.
And like you said, it won't fulfill you.
No.
It's fake face. It's false.
Because there's the other aspect I think we should think about is the fact that you're exactly what you just said. You're going to run out of money.
Yeah.
And sometimes your risks are not going to generate money.
Yeah.
But focusing on the negative aspect, like, oh my God, I'm going to get all this money, I'm going to blow it all, or I'm going to lose it, or it's not going to make my life any better, and all this, you're going to go into a negative spiral, and then you're not going to do anything with the money. And that's, in my opinion, so stupid.
Yeah.
But if you focus on the positive, like, what can I do to better my life a little, but what can I do with it to better other people's life around me?
Right.
And I think that is the better viewpoint, and it's going to fulfill your life, and it's going to make everything so much better.
Absolutely.
Now, if I had like millions, like $400 million, yeah, I would do the same thing.
Right.
The only difference is that I would give my close, like very close friends and family more money. So like I would give y'all money so that I knew you were good to go. I give my family money so I know that they were good to go. Because you guys have kids. For me, that's a big thing. Whether you think that's like a reasonable reason or not. But like to me, that's a big thing. Like I want to make sure like your kids are secure. I want to make sure you're secure. I don't want to see you go through hard times just because like an accident happens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, yeah.
So like
snakebite when I almost had to fork out $100,000.
Jesus. Yeah, exactly. That's
I was like,
insane.
how much did it cost to cut that thing off?
Oh, God. So if that situation happened, I would like to know in that situation, like, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. And if I had that kind of money, there should be no question. It is done. It's paid for. You're taken care of. And that's really what I want to express across, like, the close friends and family. Is that this money is for me to have a good time, but it's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important.
Well, the opposite of that, what you just said, sounds very lonely. Where it becomes all about you.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds very lonely.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it might sound good up front, or like might feel good up front, but ultimately, I mean, never been there. Never had 400 million.
Yeah, me either.
But
I barely even have 4,000.
that sounds kind of lonely.
Yeah. Because then you're hunting. You're trying to fill a hole that you're never going to be able to fill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's no chance.
No.
And I think if you start blowing the money thinking you're some like high baller.
Yeah, you're gonna realize real quick that there's bigger fish out there.
Yeah, because at that point, the money doesn't fix your life.
No.
And like they say with like higher
Well, I don't think
money
it
or
ever
income.
does, really.
What?
I don't think money will ever fix.
That's 100% wrong.
Well,
There
to a
is
point.
there
To a
is-
point.
There is a number.
Well,
It's $35,000, which is probably nowadays closer to $50,000.
that will fix your life.
That improves your life without being
Right.
detrimental.
All right, I see where you're going. I was thinking more along the lines of like psychologically, I suppose. You know,
Okay, I guess where I was going is like annual
base-
income.
baseline,
Annual income,
right.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
got a job, they give you
absolutely.
50, then you would be like, okay, the stress of everyday life is done, but I'm not, and at least hopefully you're not uptaking your lifestyle enough
Yeah,
to where you're living in a deficit.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But too much money, I agree.
yeah.
It doesn't. At that point, you're just
You
pissing
take
money.
several steps back and fix the base, fix
Mm-hmm.
the foundation, which is your brain and your mind and
Yeah.
your soul.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the main reasons so many people like overdose and they get super depressed, and which is I think interesting when you hear about celebrities and rich people
Yeah,
just being super depressed.
yeah.
I'm like, you have all the money and opportunities in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the famous people,
Yeah,
and you hate your life. What are all these little like peons hunting for it? But to be famous, to have that lifestyle, and it's not fulfilling. So I think that's a really good reminder that at that stake, money isn't everything, and fame isn't everything.
yeah. I was about to say that there are people who would like to be famous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And other people who would not like to be famous. I feel like I'm one of those people who is like,
You're
I do not want the fame.
No.
I want zero fame.
Yeah.
Do not make me. I don't want. I want the least amount of fame.
There are good things that come from it.
The fame,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What do you think is
And
one?
I guess I'm thinking. Well,
What's a good thing that comes from?
well,
fame?
I guess I lumped fame with like movies, or like
Okay, yeah.
being. Yeah, I think I
Like in the spotlight too much.
bingo.
Yeah.
You could be famous without being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I think like take
Spotlight fame versus non-spotlight fame.
this. I think like Keanu Reeves is a good example of someone being famous but not in the spotlight. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vibe with that guy. Super chill.
Yo, Keanu Reeves, come on the podcast.
Come on. His podcast. God, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think the best thing that comes from this is, and it's more not represented, understandable maybe because of social media. Because some people pop off and they get a lot of followers, and all of a sudden they have a lot of like Hawk Tua is a great example. Like I'm not trying to cast shade to Hawk Tua, but
Yeah.
rapid growth, rapid following out of nowhere. I think she started a podcast and like a merch line and all this other stuff, probably because she had managers and people telling her what to do at that point.
All the spotlight fame.
Yeah, but it's trendy, so it dies down. So like,
Exactly.
how does that affect your psyche?
Dude, it's got to be crazy.
100%, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be rough.
Especially that viral fame.
Yeah,
It's like, whoa. That was unintentional.
And then everyone picks apart everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
And
become
I had no intentions of doing that.
so
or like
much.
all this stuff, whatever.
And it's everyone's opinion against yours. So like one thing that you feel like isn't an issue is a big issue to a small percent. Let's say it's like 10%, but that 10% is like 50,000 people.
Right.
Well, then now you're
That's
dealing
a
with
lot
that.
of people. This is a town.
That's a lot of people.
Maybe a city.
Yeah, a whole city hates you.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez 'em.
I know.
Jeez 'em.
However, on the other side is the fact that the fame or having followers or people who like want to see what you want to do and be a part of what you want to do gives you a huge amount of opportunity. So if you wanted to go out and try something new, let's say you wanted to start or sell your photography prints, which if you don't know, guys, Richard Mallett is a fantastic photographer.
Thank you.
He is the one who taught me how to use a camera. And I have never taken a picture as good as anything he's ever taken.
Please.
Shut the fuck up.
Please.
Anyway. So if like, let's say like you released, you updated your website, which is bullshit now.
That doesn't exist anymore. Well,
You
the
didn't pay
URL
for it?
still exists, but the website is on a pause.
Yeah, so one of those things. So let's say
Yeah,
you
one
open
of
it
those
back
things.
up.
Yeah,
You're like, I have a
yeah.
whole bunch of my pictures up. I'm selling prints.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to do that now,
Mm-hmm.
you would maybe make a couple $100 a year at best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if you had a good following, like let's say something happened and people are like, I love what you do.
Yep.
I love what you're about. Like they understand who you are a little bit. So you have like the actual like ingrained like followers like, no, this guy's great. He's a really nice guy. Takes amazing pictures. I would love to have this hanging up on my wall. You initiate that back in and all of a sudden you're getting hundreds of orders, which could sustain your life a little bit better. So you can go on more adventures. You can take more pictures. You can provide a better substance or a product for people who are following you for that reason.
All right.
So
Yep,
that's a
yep,
good
yep.
positive
Oh yeah.
for fame.
Agreed. I gotta agree there. That
Yeah.
is, that's pretty solid.
But we would have to do
But the
fisticuffs.
spotlight thing, it's still,
Yeah, and like you don't have to put. And I think the mistake a lot of the times is putting too much of your personal life up. So like when it comes to social media, you don't have to put so much of your personal life up.
it's curated.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
guys, social media is curated.
Oh yeah.
Calm down.
100%.
That's
Goodness.
not these real people.
That video's fake.
Yeah, and that's not negativity, and it's not so much positivity. That's just realistic.
Yeah.
So I think a positive turn to keep it in the theme is you can put out what you want to portray who you are. Like a lot of the videos that I
Oh
put
yeah,
out
you
are
are
very,
your own PR,
exactly. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But the nice thing is, for me, like with pet portraits, I do a lot of watercolor pet portraits.
Beautiful.
I gotta play into like,
Beautiful pet portraits.
hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I gotta play into like hooks for my videos and things that people are going to watch and get popularity, so more and more people view it. But if you already have those viewers, I don't have to play. I can just be more authentic, and that is a nice thing. So if you do present an aspect of yourself on social media at that point, when you have a following, it's more authentic to who you are because you don't have to fake it. But you also get to choose what you want to put out there. So there's a nice positive
Yeah.
aspect to it. I don't know why I'm trying to sell this to you so much. I think everyone listening by now is like, what the fuck, man? He's not like a PR person. I'm not. I'm really not. No.
No, I see what you're saying about
maybe I'm just trying to convince myself of all the hard work I'm putting. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
what
it is.
Yeah.
It's legit, and you're 100% right there. Hard work.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of work. Yeah.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And I do expect to get back into it. Once little boy gets a little bit bigger and we can start going on a little more adventures.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Having a kid changes a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I've been
And
very.
I'll be honest. I underestimated how much it would change. You know, going into it all, I was like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. You know, we can go do these things and everything. And no, life slows down a good bit, and not for a bad reason. You know, it's a beautiful reason.
Yeah.
and nothing bad about it. But eventually things will change, and I always go back to, and I tell you this all the time, this little bike trailer that I got.
The bike trailer.
The bike trailer. He's on the cusp of being able to get into that sucker.
Close.
We will have my camera. We'll go out on bike rides. I'm like, son, we're going to go watch the sunset over here. We're going to take some pictures. We're going to go bird hunting. Like, we're going to look at all this stuff. It's going to be great. Right now, you just have to hold him all the time, so you can't hold him and ride a bike.
No.
You can walk, but
It brought a lot of walking.
and he's done amazing things so far. Like, he's been all over the East Coast.
He's well versed. He's
He
been
is.
to more places than I have.
He's been all over.
And that is actually, as I said that out loud, it was very disappointing.
He's awesome.
But I love him.
One day you guys will meet him.
One day.
One
I mean, you heard him on the last podcast,
Oh, that's right.
you
You
in
did. Mm-hmm.
but you didn't see him.
Nope.
I've been very hesitant about putting him on because he's been in a lot of my videos, but every time I edit it, I'm like, nah.
Oh, keep him off.
Well, he's not my kid.
Oh,
And it's not my right to show your baby, you know what I mean, on a video.
okay. Yeah. I see.
Even in like coastal terms, I haven't posted any videos with him.
Right.
It's a little different.
That's right, because he comes to work with me.
He
once
does,
in a
yeah.
while, and
He's been there. We've taken pictures by the
Eric and Gavin
roaster.
thought I was coming back with him
Oh,
to
yeah.
work today. They were a little excited, and I was like, no, I think we're going to
Stay
take
at
it
home.
easy. Stay at home.
But I get it, and I think it's smart to be cautious.
And I wouldn't, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Cautious.
I think it's a positive thing
Exactly, yeah.
to protect the privacy of your child.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did just open him up my account, which is like a custodial money market account. He has a savings account, and so
It's going to generate money.
more than his savings account will, ideally.
Attaboy.
Hopefully, he can get the rate of return that
Hell yeah.
my little money market gets.
We just got to get you with the
I
right
guess.
life insurance policy.
Sign me up. I do need to get one of those.
I know the guy.
I know a guy. You
Corey
know a guy.
Riker.
Corey.
I have one. I tried to do that business and I failed. It's okay.
Hey, if you didn't try, you never would have known.
True that. 100%, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But retirement policies are important. Especially now because retirement is bullshit.
Yeah.
Through, like, the old terms.
Yeah, well, no, I would agree with that
Yeah.
because of the 401k that I do have. It's like,
Bro,
that looks kind of sad.
don't get me started on
Don't get me
401ks.
started.
I can't stand 401ks. But anyway,
Well,
everything I've learned when I was going through those classes, like, you're getting gypped.
yeah.
But I didn't pass my license exam. Everybody's at home listening to me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's personal preference at this point.
Yeah, it's a confusing world out there with all
Yeah.
this stuff.
However, if you are questioning your 401k, look into life insurance retirement policies. They're going to be way better for you. Just saying. Just saying. 'Cause you can put,
Maybe we could talk about this on another.
if we're going to talk about this,
record.
we got to get Corey here.
Yeah.
Because he's an actual licensed professional.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he can actually talk on camera because he's a licensed professional.
Right.
Once you get licensed, you really can't go too much into it. So I'm not entirely sure.
There's so many things.
But I will say 401ks as you know it, bullshit. The amount of tax you have to pay will destroy so much of what you've already invested in there.
I mean, we saw that last year,
Yeah.
and that was a
It's
Yeah.
detrimental.
early withdrawal. But
Yeah. It's crazy. Yo,
still,
we're
that
talking
was
about like
nuts.
life insurance retirement policies have such little, like, you know, the tax requirements are crazy.
Yeah, I need to learn more.
Yeah.
I do.
And the reason I'm whispering on this is because I don't exactly know what I'm talking about.
Because you didn't pass your thingy.
Because I didn't pass my license. But I do know it's legit. I'm just not smart enough to, like, tell other people about it. Way off subject. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we started this on positivity.
And I feel like
we stayed
yeah,
pretty on topic.
it definitely kept up to it. There is one other aspect that I really want to bring up.
Tangents.
Yeah, which tangents are great. I'm here
Tangents
for
are great.
tangents.
Yep.
So much about this is tangents. There's a reason I called it Like I Said.
Like I said, man.
Is because we're going to repeat ourselves a lot. So it's like I said.
Like I said.
Yeah. But there is another aspect that I did want to bring up about the positivity thing. And I think this would be a good point to wrap it up because we're getting close to the time frame. When you have a positive viewpoint or aspect of life, and this kind of brings into like manifestation, don't leave. If you're not for manifestation, stay and listen to what I have to say.
Hear me out. Hear him out.
Yeah.
Or me.
There you go.
Depending on what I say.
There you go. I like that. That's positive. A lot of manifestation is just reminding your brain and your perspective on life to be open to the opportunities that are presented to you.
Yeah.
So when you're focused on all the negative things in your life, all you're seeing is the negative aspects of life.
What you gonna manifest?
Exactly. So all you're seeing is so many bad and negative things going on in the world. But when you're focusing on the positive aspects of life, if you're like, all right, nope, today we're being happy, we're being positive, we're looking for positive things, you're going to find far more positive things. And what that does is it opens you up and it makes you receive more positive things because people want to respond to positivity. No one's going to run up and be like, oh man, I see you're having a really shit fucking day. Let me just throw a lot of good things at you. No, because people don't want to work with someone who's so squandered in negativity. They see someone like, oh wow, that guy is like really happy right now.
The guy who smiled.
Yeah, the guy who smiled. I want to be around that guy. Not only do I want to be around that guy, but that guy seems like someone who would...
Or woman.
Or, yeah, that's fair. Or around that person who is like super happy and positive that I kind of want to work with them, or they would be perfect for the situation because they're so positive. They would bring that aspect into something that maybe isn't as great, and so I need that energy in my life. Or you're just walking through life and I'm like, oh great, this random stranger is talking to me at all days. I can't believe it. Instead, you could just be like, oh wow, what a great moment. I'm here. I'm communicating with people in my community. What a great moment. And by having a positive viewpoint in that situation and just giving, let's say it's like an elderly lady. You're just sitting there talking to her and just having a good time and she loved the thing. And you're giving her attention when most people would just ignore her and walk away. And all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, you're so nice. I can't believe it. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I would love for you to meet my so-and-so. That so-and-so happens to be a CEO of so-and-so, and then you get job opportunities, or you get investors, or maybe it's the love of your life.
Yeah, great point.
Those opportunities don't happen if you're a shit dick walking around just super pissed off and like, no one talk to me. I hate my life. If you hate your life, fix it.
Yep.
Be a little bit more positive, and you're generating the life that you want to live. So with a positive aspect, you're getting more positive feedback because you're going to get back the energy that you're putting out. And that's, I guess, where I'm going with that monologue.
And that, what you said right there, you are generating the life you want to live, or you will be living. That's perfect, because you are every day.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up, how you decide to get out of bed, you're going to generate how you go about the day or the week, the month, the year, the rest of your life.
Yeah. Listen, it's not easy. I'm not sitting here saying being super positive is easy, because it's not. It's very challenging. A lot of the world right now is very negative.
What things that are easy are
worth it?
Good are easy. What things that are worth it are easy, maybe? Never mind.
Most things that are worth it are difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I get where you're going with that.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's not...
Break it down.
easy, but it is worth it. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a lot of practice. You're going to have to struggle a lot. And yeah, you're going to go negative. We all do it. Ranting is something that we do, but picking the right people to rant to, like pick a positive person. So when they listen to your rant, they're not just going to listen like and hype up your negativity. So like you're not like feeding the bad vibes. You're getting a different perspective. Very important. You have to have those people in your life. You're not going to find those people in life unless you're open to finding those people in your life. Because I feel like a lot of negative people don't like super positive people. They like misery loves company is a real thing.
It is 100% a real thing.
And it's like confirmation bias. It's like I want to know that I'm in the right for being a pissant and being upset all the time.
There.
Yeah,
100% right.
And so you find something like, oh, I just want to rant about like the shift I had today. And this person's like, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. We had a lot of good things. I'm like, no, there was no good things. Don't be that person. Sometimes ranting is nice. If you got a lot of pent up frustration and anger, just go out. But be expressive. Be specific. Like, hey, I need to rant. I need to get this off my chest. This is not how I feel long term. Temporary. Need to get it out.
Yep.
And then we're going to move on. Don't settle. Do not stew in it. Yeah, we're not overthinking. We're getting it out. And if you want that person to offer a new perspective, be clear about it. Like, hey, I need to vomit my negativity. Please balance out my brain so that I can see some positivity. So you need to find those people in your life, which is important. And unless I think you start being a little bit more positive, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find those positive people. But I guarantee you...
start somewhere, right?
Yeah, but I guarantee you're going to find somebody. They're fucking out there, 100%. Because, I mean, I wasn't looking for you. But I found you. Yeah.
Thanks, Sammy boy.
Thank you, Sammy boy. Yeah. So like I think that's the end of my rant. So it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Build the life that you want and stop repeating the same bullshit and hoping that shit's gonna get better when all you do is live a negative life. 'Cause life is better.
Like I said.
All right, we're going to end it here. I can't believe the boy didn't wake up.
We're going to have to wake him up.
Yeah, you're going to have to feed him.
Yeah, he needs to eat dinner.
Yeah. Okay. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Bye.